There are a lot of reasons to celebrate the fact that it's Friday, but the number one on that list is it's time for our weekend movie watch list. We're talking about 3 new films that are out there this weekend, and film critic Tom Santilli is with us now once again to share his insight. Hey, Tom, good morning.
Hey, Kevin, how's it going, man?
Great. So the first one I want to talk about is this movie, Uncharted. A lot of us have seen the trailers for that. It's based on a popular video game. What can you tell us about this one?
Yeah, Uncharted is the big movie, and it's trying to break the video game curse, that has been out there. There hasn't really, if you think of it right now, there has not been a good video game movie that most people can think of. For me, Sonic the Hedgehog is maybe the best ever, and that's not saying a lot. But yeah, Uncharted is based on the popular PlayStation game. It stars Tom Holland, Mark Wahlberg. I didn't know much about Uncharted going in, but I actually kind of liked this movie. It's not Indiana Jones. It's not as good as National Treasure, but it's kind of in that vein. And I thought that had some good action set pieces and was kind of enjoyable. I've heard online a lot of people that know the game don't like the casting of Mark Wahlberg, but he didn't bother me too much. So there you go. That's my take on Uncharted.
And the way video games are now, there's almost a movie while you're trying to play the video games anyway. So it's, it's interesting. They're going to keep making movies out of these, but it feels like there's a movie length film in there somewhere during the games too. Let's talk about Dog. You're also looking at the film Dog. Does that come out this weekend?
Yeah, Dog stars Channing Tatum, and it's him and a dog on a road trip. And I actually did not get to see this one myself, but on Rotten Tomatoes, it actually is getting good ratings. So even though this looks like maybe like a Turner and Hooch kind of throwaway dog movie, it's actually apparently pretty good. So that's the other option this weekend. There's a smaller foreign film called The Worst Person in the World that opens at certain theaters this weekend as well. And then also on streaming, people are looking for something to watch at home. There's a really cool new show on Apple TV Plus called Severance. Stars Adam Scott, and it's like sci-fi, thriller, horror almost a little bit, and it's really, really cool. And I tell people to check that out.
All right, I love Adam Scott. I love sci-fi and thriller. You got me hooked. There's also a bit of Oscar news from this past week regarding the 3 hosts. Tell us about that. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, ever since Kevin Hart kind of got in some hot water at like 4 years ago as the Oscar host, they've been hostless until this year. They announced this past week that they are going to have 3 hosts. It's going to be Amy Schumer, Regina Hall, and Wanda Sykes. They're going to each host like an hour of the broadcast. That's assuming that it's only 3 hours long. But speaking of hosting, also, I'm going to kind of be hosting, if you think about it too, because I'm going to be hosting an Oscar Gala event on Oscar Sunday. It's at the Maple Theater. It's a really cool event where you can watch the Oscars on the big screen, silent auction, photo booth, live music, all that kind of stuff. You can check that out at themapletheater.com, where the tickets are on sale right now to see the Oscars with other movie lovers like myself.
That's right. And that's Sunday. That's March 27th. We've got all the information up there on your screen. And so you are the 4th host, technically, basically. We're saying you're the fourth Oscar host.
I'll take that. Yeah, absolutely.
Before we go, let me ask you one more question. Am I going to cry if I watch The Dog?
I think so. I think you might.
It had that sense.
That's what I'm hearing. You may cry if you watch Uncharted. I don't know your temperament, Kevin. But we're just getting to know each other.
That's true. Yeah, I could. All right, Tom Santilli, we appreciate your time. It's great to see you again. Have a great weekend.
You as well. Take care.
Oh, we've also, and just make sure, themovieplus.com. Go there to check out more reviews from Tom. And still ahead, we are going to have your